fighters have chosen their characters. It's time to go. And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
This will be a good fight. Round 1. Fight!
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Back throw to get the side switch. Puts one in the pocket. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Does a good job of pushing back. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Hits him with a stop and pop. It's a good spot. Wraps it up with a decisive combo. Player 1 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win.
Round 2. Fight!
Goes for the jump in to start the round. They timed that just right to get the perfect parry. Counter hit throw there. Checks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Throws him. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. This is a real back and forth match for Sim. They definitely know what the other is capable of. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Both sides backing off to form their game plan. Jump! Porter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? KO! It's tied at 1-1. Will we see our fighters kick it into high gear? Goes for the jump in to start the round. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Checks with the projectile. You know their fireball game is solid because they're only throwing it when their opponent can't jump. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. They break things off to take a quick breather. They're at the center of the stage. What happens here will have consequences later on. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Player 2 has a super ready. Can they capitalize on this chance? Hold your breath. Checks with a medium. KO. Player 1 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Immediate jump in. The level 3 super, looking to make them feel it.
What's wrong? Get up!
Now, can they finish? Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses their drive to ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Can they keep on him? Scrapping it out up close. Medium kick hits. There's an overdrive shorty. Wrecks them. Overdrive Hadou. They gotta dig down deep. Amazing. Ooh, what a smart blow. Light burns out. Doesn't touch his blow. No hype man needed. This is the final round. Charges up the plasma! Oh, that throw did some juicy damage! A jump? Reads the jump in perfectly! They just said, get that jump in out of here! Player 1 with a rushes in! Throw is denied. What a read! Good parry. Sets up with the jump in. Clutch parry. Dangerous range here. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Gets into perfect fireball range. Here, no way. No signs of letting up from out of the corner. Jump! Crowns him from above. Fireball pressure. Trying to wear down the opponent. Charges up the the plasma! What a finish! Player 1 survived that tense mirror match!
Round 1.
They're still hungry! Both sides stepping up for the rematch! Medium kick! Goes for the jump in! What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Tries to throw but doesn't connect. The throw hits, now the fun begins. Steps in for the throw. Starts off zoning with fireballs. All right, what's coming up next? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. Takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. Neither of them willing to back off here. Life lead opens up. Throws them. What's next? Throws a fireball. This is a critical point of the round where Shinku Hadouken. That's not gonna hit. Closes with the throw. Hitting him with the smart stuff. Player 2 will be able to concentrate a little better with the first round in the bag. A brave forward jump there to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. All right, what's coming up next? The jump in with this super art connect. Holds out with the block. It's not over. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity into something? Amazing concentration on display as they punish when their opponent's attack left them wide open. Definitely answers the air attack. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. The jump in catches, brushes that off and keeps going. Opts for the critical art. Oh, it looks like this will be enough damage for the kill. KO. Still lots of time left in this match. You could say that the real fight is about to start.
Round 3. Fight.
Goes with the projectile for the opening shot. Gets a chance with that jump in. Very solid corner switch. Gets out of the corner. Player 2 has the meter lead. Taking stock. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. All right, what's coming up next? That's one huge life lead. Is this going what we think it is? Player 2 chases them down. Opts to spend the super meter here. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
This is the path I have chosen.
They just made that very tricky combo look easy. That's how you know it closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? Goes for the jump in to start. Smart play with the throw. Holds out with the block. Gets the jump in. Neither of them willing to back off here. This is the ideal range to utilize the fireball game. Good distance for a shot. Player 1 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? A quick breather. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner. The throw is denied. Throws him. We have super arts on deck. There's a drive impact. Opts for the critical art. Sets it up. Goes for the Shin Shoryuken. They're willing to go all in here.
This is the path I have chosen.
This is going to find the target. Flatline zone. No hype man needed. This is the final round.
Final round. Fight.
Starts, sets up with the jump in. Who's going to steal this win? Pumps the brakes on the impact. Ooh, does him dirty. Excellent jump in. Jump, solid anti-air. Player 2 connects with the throw. And whips, they're wide open. They're in range. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. What's next? Anti-air in the clutch. Keeps him out! Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Drop zone, baby! Anticipated that throw! Are you kidding me? Player 1 has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage!
Round 1.
It's not over yet! Best believe it's time for that run back. Yes, sir. More damage, please. Manages to block the jump-in attack. Blocking a jump-in attack means you're at a disadvantage, so they should be looking to anti-air instead. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Starts with a jump-in. Takes the chance to hurt him. Checks him with a projectile. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. With the life gap opening up. With this super art connect, at this range, gets him. Player one may have taken the first round, but you can be sure that there will be adjustments on both sides.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will this round turn out? Gets the jump in. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. Grabs him. All right, what's coming up next? Player two chases him down. Scrapping it out up close. We're near the end of the round. An KO. Both fighters have claimed a round each. Who will get to match point first? Whoa! Opens up with a super art. Did they see an opening? What are both fighters plotting? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. No good up high. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? There's space to make something happen here, and neither fighter looks willing to back down. Flips the grab. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. Feeling out the spacing. Checks him with the projectile. Sticks the jump in. Wow, easy tech. Does a good job of pushing back. Gets him. Player one is one win away from winning this fight. Can they hang on? The jump in catches them. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Medium kick hits. Player one bears the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player one will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Oh, could be the start of something. Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive move now. Blocks it. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Digs in deep to get that drive. KO! Player one proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Fighting round. 1-on-1.
Time to select a stage. Now that we know our stage, it's time to select the characters.
It's time to heat up for the fight of my life.
All right, I'm ready.
All
right, let's get it.
Got me feeling like
These two fighters are looking more than ready to lock horns.
when it's all said and done, they gon' call me a legend. I love to break bread, but I'd rather break records.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Difficult situation for a throw. The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punish counter. Gets through the opening. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. What's the play here? So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strat. with the throw. Feeling out the station. Right, with this super art connect, player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Very solid corner switch. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Taking stock. Life gets them. Player 1 wins the first round, but they'll need to stick to their game plan in order to win.
Round 2. Fight.
They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. The super armor does its job. Takes a trip. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. React going on the offensive? Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireballs. Player 1 charges forward. Blocks it. Quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? They need to finishes them with a drive impact. Player 2 is making this look so easy.
Round 3. Fight.
Hits them with a stop and drive. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Perfect info. They can't squander this punish counter chance. That's how you force your opponent to do what you want so you can get a punish. Uses the gauge for the super. They're not playing around here.
What's wrong? Get up.
Player 2 super art. The throw connects and does big damage. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. KO! That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Shoots off of converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. All right. Throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Sees the overhead coming and blocks it. All right, with this super art connect? This capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. It's still anyone's fight, so they can't get complacent here. Starts things off with a jump in. Beginning of the round. What will our fighters do? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves.
Gotcha!
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Checks them with the projectile. I can't keep track of these corner switches. The jump in catches them. Goes for the super art? The super doesn't hit. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Hold your breath. Scrapping it out up close. The kick hits. Player 1 is feeling it. Match point.
Round 3.
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Checking to see how the opponent reacts to long-range fireballs. This is a clear sign that they're testing their opponent's knowledge and game plan. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. What'll happen here? Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Breaks the block with a throw. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 can't use it, experiencing burnout. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill or not. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Round 1.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike without hesitation. Player 1 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out, so they break forward to pressure the opponent. The drive impact doesn't get them the punish counter, but it's still good. Reacts to the throw. It goes for the super art? Player 2 is in a tight spot right now. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Takes a trip, the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Player 1 must feel very confident going into the later rounds after that win. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. Puts one in the pocket. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Chucks him with the projectile. Fireballs are risky, but if the opponent doesn't jump, they're one of the best ground game tools. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Rushes that off and keeps going. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Ends with a projectile. Player 1 is feeling it. Match point. Were they baiting them into that? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Will this decision pay off for them? Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Big opportunity now, and if they're going for the super art, the super doesn't hit. Shinku Hadouken. Ooh, they're gonna feel that. Here we go. Their life is hanging by its fires off the KO. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.